Hey up, welcome to this week's video. I'm in Glencoe and I'm looking for a waterfall called the Cauldron. And yeah, you park down at the King's House Hotel and you wander up and then you just cut across the moorland. I think in that sort of early morning twilight and busy talking, I think we missed his turn, and that's not the first time today. Busy talking, we walked out of the wrong gate of the King's House, which I knew was completely wrong. I don't know what I was thinking. Daydreaming, I think what it was. We were talking about other compositions and yeah. So we've come up the right trail. I think it's the part of the West Highland Way. And you just cut across, as I say, across the moors. I think I missed my turning. But what I have done, and I'm just seeing it behind you, is I found another little cascade. Well, let's head down there. Let's see what we can make of it. Well, we found a different path and it's taken to what we believe is a different set of falls, and they're pleasing in their own right, but it does have an issue. There's a glaring problem with it, but you're right up against the A82 and there's a road sign, so that's going to have to get cloned out. But other than that, it's a really pleasing little scene. So we're going to work this, we're going to get a few shots. It'll be the usual for me with waterfalls. There'll be a few long exposures, half a second maybe, I'm thinking, of them quite close to that fast moving water, so maybe a little faster, a third, a sixth of a second, something like that. And yeah, and then I think what we're going to do is we're going to just sort of trudge down the river and just see if we can find what we were looking for in the first place, the Cauldron. So join me, let's see what we can make of this place, and let's see if we can eventually find the Cauldron. So as far as my composition goes, I've got the waterfall front and centre, loads of drama of that water cascading over those rocks. The rocks themselves have got loads of lovely texture. Then off in the background I've got the buckle, that quintessential mountain shape, that pyramid shape. They're just starting to get now that post-sunrise light, just starting to dance on the flanks of the mountain. Plenty of texture in the sky, lovely clouds, and they're just starting to catch the light as well. So hopefully that's going to start to glow. Might just have to finesse my composition just a little bit, just a touch, but yeah, I think this is going to work really nice. Yeah, nice little find this, I'm liking it. So I have finessed my composition slightly. I've moved across slightly to the left, looking more down the falls, and that also looks straight down Glencoe, the actual glen itself. But what it also gives me is this lovely little L-shaped cascade as it goes around this large slab of rock. That comes round, it joins the main falls. That looks really nice, loads of drama there. Still got the buckle in the background, and I'm looking behind you, the sunrise is now breaking through the clouds. That light, those rays, it looks like they're going to kiss the peaks at any moment. So I'll get set up, I'll start taking some shots. I'm looking at this, I've already taken a couple of the water, about a sixth of a second. So now it's just a case of really just concentrating on that sky and that mountain in the background. You can probably just see now the light's actually just catching what remains of the heather, just catching that bit of moorland just behind the falls. Beautiful. Right, let's get this shot, and if it's any good, here it comes now. Right then, I'm calling it there. I don't think we're going to get any more light. Just over my shoulder, we've got a thick bank of cloud. That's kind of snuffed out the light. Just a little sliver of light, and it started to catch the hill, so hopefully I got that. But for now, we're going to move on down the river. We think the real Cauldron, so this is the pseudo Cauldron, the real Cauldron is just down the river. We're going to see if we can find it, see if we can get a few shots there. And even if we've lost the light, at least I've got that location nailed in for the next time I come. So yeah, we're going to push on. Stick around, let's see what we can find down there. Well, they say never meet your heroes, and I have to say, the Cauldron's okay, and I probably will come back again. I mean, we've left because we were at the other falls, we've missed the best of the light. But it's not quite as good as I was hoping, if I'm being honest. Perhaps I've been spoilt by that other one for whatever reason. That one really did float my boat. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing it. Maybe I need some different light. Maybe I need a more stormy sky. I don't know. But it's pleasing enough. We're definitely going to capture this image. Let's see what we can get. So I've got myself sat down here at the water's edge. What I need is a little fishing rod, because with this white beard and this bobble hat, we've got a bit of a gnome theme going on. But back to photography, I've got myself set up now in a vertical orientation. Got the water there, this little edge leading off straight to the buckle. In fact, I'm preferring this composition. I've got a little round boulder here, but to get that in, I might have to tweak my positioning. I tried a moment ago and I couldn't quite get it to work. The buckle felt a bit off too far to one side, but actually now looking at it, I think I might be able to make that work. So it's always good to tweak your composition. As far as settings go, again, 1/6 of a second is a good starting point. I've got a lot of fast moving water in the foreground. Not so important the stream as it heads off down the valley. But yeah, let's have a look in the camera and see what it looks like. So showing you the view in my camera now. Obviously this is a 16:9 video, obviously, and you're seeing it up in the top corner. But we've got this boulder here. Oh, there it is. Oh, the magic finger. We've got this boulder, and we've got the line along the water. Keeps leading those rapids all the way up to the buckle. What's not to like? Well, I'll tell you what's not to like. The light. I just need to wait a little bit longer, trying to get it to catch on those peaks. Fingers crossed, it's coming now. And it probably isn't, but there you go. Well, after a trudge back across that muddy moorland, we're back on the main path, which I think I said earlier, I think it's the West Highland Way. Heading back to the King's House Hotel, back to the car, regroup, try and find a bit of food, maybe charge some batteries. But yeah, so the Cauldron, yeah, at first I wasn't so sure, but yeah, it's grown on me. I think it's really good, and if I get the right light, I was quite happy with what we got, but maybe something a little bit more dramatic would absolutely finish it for me. So that's it, I'll just sign off now. Please like and subscribe, always appreciate it. Give that bell a bit of a nudge. And until next time, when I'm still in Scotland, and I think we're going down Glencoe, I'll be seeing you.